Alright guys, so we're using the Vantrue dash cam. So we're shooting forward and reverse 1080p or 1440p video at 60 frames per second, which is pretty good. We're driving the blue E90. As you know, the Sequoia is broken, so I thought I might as well go ahead and take the chance and drive this thing to the Toyota dealership to get the seal for the Sequoia for the front diff. And this thing's always had a little bit of a hot starting problem. It's really never been an issue, never had any problems at all until today. And we got the Toyota dealership, turned it off, it started fine. No, actually I never turned it off. It rained the whole time. We were only there 5 minutes. And my sister's with me, she was in the car, and so we could leave it on. Anyway, went to one more store, turned it off, came back out, would not restart. The starter was dragging down. This car has it looks like a reman starter. I don't know, it's from AutoZone or from somewhere. And whenever the car gets hot, it likes to drag a little bit. Usually it always starts, usually drags just for a second. It doesn't do it all the time. But this time, it wouldn't start at all. And luckily my nephew was in the town we were in, and he came over and we put the jumper cables on it and started. Now, I know what you're saying. I do have a jump pack. I use it all the time. For some reason, I always carry it with me. Lo and behold, today I didn't carry it with me. And sure as hell needed it. So I don't know, it is kind of concerning that it started with the jumper cables because the starter is getting bad as shouldn't have. The battery tested good in this thing. I guess the first thing we're going to do is switch the battery. I have a couple new ones at the house that we know are good. Take one of the silver cars, switch it just for right now. I need to drive it one more time, and if it still does it, we need to replace the starter. These E90s kind of have an issue with the starter, but the OEM ones in high mileage, they stop working. The solenoid stops working. So I think what we're going to do is do that, and hopefully that fixes it. And we'll be putting the front diff seal in the Sequoia today. I ordered the alternator. They got shipped from Dallas, Texas. Probably didn't actually leave until this morning, and it's Friday. The cop, it's my pullover. And so hopefully it's here Monday or Tuesday. And our good friend John that owns a 530 bought a car in Little Rock, a BMW in Little Rock off Copart, and asked me this morning if I could go get it. So you have a certain amount of time you're allotted to get that. Then they start charging you by the day. I think you have 5 days to get it, and they start charging you like 20 bucks a day. I'm not a big fan of, after you do that big job to the Sequoia, jumping in it and taking off on a 4-hour, 8-hour round trip. So we'll have to put some miles on it. Oh, I just shut off. So I'll have to put some miles on it beforehand, I guess, and see if it'll make the trip. And if it won't, we'll just have to get it shipped. Probably not that much, probably a few $100s to get it shipped from Little Rock. May or may not be a better option yet. We'll have to have that discussion with him coming up. So let me know what you think of the Vantrue camera here. There'll be a link in the description on the Amazon store for it. They're a little bit spendy, but to get the high quality, you have to have that. And there's a lot of different settings. You could either set it to where it detects when you get in the car, or it comes on, or as soon as you start moving, the motion sensor will turn it on. And so I don't know. It's something your insurance company will probably like if it's running all the time, runs in a loop. And it does take a standard micro SD, the same as a GoPro, so you can put however big you want in it. And you can set it to where it'll start recording over itself after so many hours. But if you ever get in an accident, it could definitely save you. In my case, if you don't make videos while you're driving, you don't have to touch anything. Helps out for that.